Hi, this is Eliza. Welcome back to Eliza's Bookshelf. Today I have another book to review. The book that I am reviewing today is The Golden Couple. This book was really great. It is by Greer, Hendricks, and Sarah Pekkanen. This is maybe the fourth one. I always forget how many books they've written, but I've read all of their books, and this is my favorite of theirs. So let's get started. I'll talk about, the general plot, and then I'll talk about the characters, maybe some spoilers in the end, but I'll let you know. Who knows? I'm still not used to giving reviews, but hopefully I'll get the hang of it and it'll flow seamlessly one day. To generalize, this book is about the golden couple who on paper seems to have it all. The wife has a nice boutique job. The husband, I don't know what he does, maybe a desk job, but he's super serious. I don't know. And then they have a young son. And I guess they're considered a golden couple in their community, but they're not really the golden couple. They're not that perfect because somewhere along the way, something happens and she cheats on him. They are not ready to give up on their relationship, so the wife brings them to this therapist named Avery Chambers. This therapist is kind of controversial because she actually lost her license for a reason that you find out later on. Even though she lost her license, people are still coming to her because she has this 10-step process. 10 sessions is all you need, really, in order to solve the issue that you're having. So this issue here is infidelity, of course, affair, extramarital affair. And she names these 10 sessions accordingly. For example, the fourth session is called Revelation. And maybe another session is called Devastation. So she names these sessions based on what her goal is for that session. And throughout the 10 sessions, you're magically cured. Everything is resolved, supposedly. So let's get into it. You have the bishops. You have Marissa and Matthew Bishop. And throughout the whole book, you kind of have flashbacks and learn more about their past. They met when they were younger at this small town along the coast, or a beachy town, I think. At least that's how I remember it in my head. So they meet there. She is kind of lower on the socioeconomic tier. And so she's worked all her life. She's working in this shop near the shore. And he's kind of higher up there with well-off parents. And so kind of a gap there, but they do end up liking each other and they've been dating ever since. And they get married. You learn a little bit about their childhood friends too. She had a best friend, Tina, who was murdered by one of their teachers. So that was very traumatic for her. And I think after that, she kind of leaned on Matthew and they maybe lean on each other. He has this other friend too. They're all kind of a group of friends, but yeah. So all you have to know really is that these people knew each other from their childhood and they have some things going on back then. And then you have Avery Chambers. You learned a lot about, what brought her to this point in her life, why she lost her license back then. So she had a couple of clients when she was certified. One of them was a couple who I guess the guy in the relationship was abused verbally. I don't know. There was something going on there and she kind of opened his eyes to it and he ended up leaving his girlfriend. After that, the girlfriend's kind of psycho and is following Avery around, right? So she kind of lost her license based on that. But there's other clients too that cause a ripple effect into her life now and into the story. And so while Avery Chambers, the therapist, is trying to figure out what is going on with the bishops, she's getting her side story that is interfering in this case, if that makes sense. What I thought was a little bit weird is that she calls these specific sessions their names, and I was like, oh, we're ready for our, fifth session or whatever. But it didn't seem like an actual therapy session. It seemed just like a point in time because it's not just an office visit. It's like she's following them around and trying to help them and stuff like that in their life. And so I didn't know what the point of calling them these sessions were, but there's that. Maybe it's just like a storyline plot thing. So that was interesting. Okay, so small spoilers. So if you don't want to know more about the book, please just go ahead and skip. But this book is split into 3 parts. At the end of part 1, you find out who the wife is cheating on the husband with, and it's actually someone that they knew from their past. So that's a mini spoiler. I'm not going to say who it is. At the end of part 2, you find out that the guy she had cheated on with actually has some sort of relationship with a therapist. So that was a big twist. I'm not sure if I want to say anything else, but I do know that there's like multiple twists going on. So they always have some sort of twist, and even if I think I know that something is going to happen and I think that I have it all figured out, something else happens and then I'm like, oh, I was totally wrong. So that's why I really like Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen, because they always surprise me, and not in a bad way, not in a, this is so stupid. I actually like their surprises. And yeah, they just always keep me guessing. This book flowed very well too, so not a dull moment. Everything is just so interesting. You learn more and more about, everyone's side, the therapist side, the couple side, and they all tie together in the end, like very much. Every single detail. I loved it. So yeah, I hope you guys pick this up. If you guys have never been introduced to any of their books, I'd say at least pick this one up, because I like this one out of all of them. All right, well, I hope you like my review. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.